From wild boxing and tennis squabbles to intense rivalries in football, basketball, and even Formula One, these are the best sporting beefs of all time. We gotta start off with one of the biggest rivalries in boxing history, Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier. These legendary boxers faced off in 3 classic fights, each one more intense and memorable than the last. The first was dubbed the Fight of the Century and was held on March 8, 1971. The bout was highly anticipated by fans and media alike because it featured 2 of the biggest names in boxing at the time. Needless to say, the build-up to the fight was intense. Both Ali and Frazier exchanged heated words and trash talk in the moments leading up to it. Ali was the charismatic, outspoken former champion who had been stripped of his title for refusing to serve in the Vietnam War. Frazier, on the other hand, was the quiet, determined challenger, looking to make a name for himself. The 2 fighters represented different styles, attitudes, and backgrounds. But in the end, the fight was won by Frazier in a unanimous decision, with Ali suffering his first professional loss. The match was brutal, and both fighters clearly gave it their all. The battle between Ali and Frazier will forever be remembered as a classic moment in sports history and a testament to their intense rivalry. The next 2 fights between Ali and Frazier were dubbed the Thrilla in Manila and the Super Fight 2. Floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee, Ali won both fights. Despite their differences, the 2 boxers had a profound respect for one another, and their rivalry only served to elevate the sport of boxing, taking it to new heights. But beef doesn't only happen inside the boxing ring. The world of tennis has seen its fair share of beefs as well. Take, for instance, Serena Williams versus Maria Sharapova. This long-standing feud between the 2 tennis megastars dates back to 2004, when Sharapova defeated Williams in the Wimbledon final. From that point on, the 2 players faced off in numerous high-stakes matches, each one more intense than the last. Despite their differences on the court, the 2 players have a mutual respect for each other's talent, and their rivalry has only served to drive each of them to work harder. Believe it or not, we've also seen a lot of beef taking place in the world of motorsports. Are you ready for the most intense on-track rivalry in the world of Formula One? I'm talking about Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. These 2 drivers dominated the sport during the late 80s and early 90s, racking up wins and championships left and right. Their fierce on-track rivalry became the stuff of legends, with fans and media eagerly anticipating their every race. So why was the rivalry so intense? Both Senna and Prost were incredibly talented drivers, competing at the highest level. And they were teammates at McLaren Honda in 1988 and 1989. Their intense competitiveness continued when Prost joined Ferrari in 1990. The 2 racing legends pushed each other to be better, creating some of the most iconic moments in F1 history. Senna was supremely confident in his abilities, which only added fuel to the fire. On the track, they had intense battles, but they never fought off the track. One of their most memorable moments came after the 1998 German Grand Prix, where Senna had to beat Prost to close in on the French Drivers' Championship lead. The 2 drivers were so evenly matched that it became clear one of them would win the championship. And the grid was set. Senna on pole driving a McLaren Honda, and Prost starting in second. The 44-lap race was electrifying, and when the checkered flag dropped, it was Senna who took the win. Prost finished a close second. The Prost-Senna rivalry will forever be remembered as one of the greatest in motorsports history. But the next beef is one for the ages, captivating football fans for over a decade. Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. 2 of the biggest names in the sport, these guys have been battling it out for years, trying to prove who's the best. Both are widely considered to be the greatest footballers of their generation, and their rivalry has only served to push each other to new levels of excellence. 2 incredibly talented players with a burning passion for the sport. For years, Messi and Ronaldo have been setting the pitch on fire with their electrifying speed, precision, and skill. Every time they step onto the field, they bring a fierce determination to win and an unwavering drive that has led them to countless victories and accolades. Each has their own unique style and flair that sets them apart. From their grueling training sessions to their fierce competitiveness on the field, Messi and Ronaldo both embody the true spirit of what it means to be a champion. They're not only great footballers, but they're also role models and fan favorites, inspiring millions of people around the world with their incredible talent and sportsmanship. The rivalry between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will go down in history as one of the most thrilling, intense, and captivating in the world of football. No matter which side you're on, one thing is for sure, watching these two legends go head-to-head is a truly unforgettable experience. Want more beef? Don't go away because we're serving it up hot. Here's a rivalry between two of the biggest names in basketball, Shaquille O'Neal and the late Kobe Bryant. This former teammate turned foe rivalry had everything: drama, talent, and plenty of trash talking. O'Neal and Bryant were once unstoppable teammates, leading the Los Angeles Lakers to 3 NBA championships in a row, from 2000 to 2002. However, their friendship soured as their personalities and career paths diverged, leading to a heated rivalry that lasted for years. The Shaq and Kobe rivalry was about more than just personal differences. It was about who was the best player on the Lakers, and who should get the most credit for their success. Shaq was the dominant big man in the league, with an unstoppable combination of size and athleticism. Kobe, on the other hand, was the flashier scorer, with a deadly offensive game and a killer mentality. As their careers progressed, their rivalry only intensified. One day, during a pickup game at Southwest College in Los Angeles, an altercation broke out between Shaq and Kobe over who was the main man on the Lakers, and it ended with Shaq slapping Kobe. What? A slap? As the story goes, Shaq was only trying to protect himself from Kobe's swings, and at one point he managed to get an arm loose and hit Kobe in the head. The person who was holding Shaq at the time even said that if Shaq got loose, he would have killed Kobe. Damn! Shaq was traded to the Miami Heat in 2004, and Kobe's Lakers struggled without their dominant big man. That certainly didn't stop Kobe though. His individual success continued, and he became a 5-time NBA champion and a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Meanwhile, Shaq's career began to decline, but he still remained an impressive force on the court. Shaq and Kobe were two of the greatest players of their generation, and their rivalry will forever be remembered as one of the best in NBA history. There you have it, sports fans. From bitter rivals outside the boxing ring to beefing on the basketball court. Those were the best sporting beefs of all time.